Welcome back to Norseman Home Brewing. Tonight I'm going to show you a couple things. One thing is you don't need a lot of room. I'm just taking up this small portion of the kitchen, and tonight I'm going to be brewing the extra special bitter recipe from Love to Brew. And I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so if it's not obvious by now, there's a couple of things I'm new at. One being home brewing beer, and two being recording myself making homebrewed beer. So just want to point out that I'm using Star San. The instructions say to make a solution of 2 ounces dissolved into 5 gallons of water, but I'm not going to need that much, so I've measured out 2.5 gallons of water in my mini brew bucket, and I'm going to just squeeze on this till it gets up to, fills this little reservoir to 1 ounce. And then I'm going to just pour that in. Now, last time, I poured in the Star San first, and then added the water, and I had a mountain of suds. So this time I'm going to try just putting in the water first, and then just give it a really good stir. So I'll be back with this in a minute. Okay, so this has been in this bucket for maybe about 5 minutes now, and I've been stirring. I've got some suds going on, but as you can see, there's no mountain of suds like I experienced when I put the Star San in first. So if you guys are laughing, stupid clock. Okay, so the Star San solution has been in here about 5 minutes. I've been stirring it occasionally. It's got some suds, but no mountain of suds like I experienced when I put the Star San in and then the water. So if anybody's getting a kick out of these videos, I would encourage you not to like, not to share, and follow, because a lot of my family and friends, they think I'm this badass hockey player, guitar player, you know, and I don't want them to find out what a nerd I am. But somebody you should be following is Brian over at You Can Do It Home Brewing. He's been mentoring me and kind of imparting a lot of wisdom that he's built over his nearly 40 years doing home brewing. And yeah, he's a great guy. We've never met in person, just online, and he's helped me tremendously, and I just want to say thanks to him. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, and if I haven't made you laugh yet, have a gander at my old ski jacket. No. Yeah, I'm losing cool points real quick here. The ski jacket is a little layer of insulation to help keep the brew kettle at 155 degrees for about the next 25 minutes. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and I'm now gonna take the blanket off. It's at about 152 degrees Fahrenheit, so. Okay, so I get this little pot here with the Star San. The reason is the instructions say don't wring out the bag. Don't squeeze it out or anything like that. So I'm gonna just take it and set it in that pot. I'm gonna set it in this pot so that the last little bit drains out while I do other things, and then I'll pour that last little drop back in. Okay, now I'm going to just consult my recipe again, and I'll get back to the camera soon.
I walked past your truck.
Oh no, are you in it? Wait, it's recording now.
Stop it.
Okay, now I have to return this to a boil. Once it returns to a boil, I'm going to again remove it from the heat, and then add the malt extract. So stick around for that. Not much, but I'm throwing that in. Okay, so I've got this little food scale, which will come in handy. So the way that works is I'm going to put my container on here and power it up. And that's going to register that as 0 ounces. I'm going to use my handy little scissors. I've got 3/4 of an ounce of UK Challenger pellets here. And at the initial boil, I'm going to put in a 1/2 ounce and hold off the other 1/4 ounce for later on in the boil. So this will help me measure out my 1/2 ounce. So, perfect, 1/2 ounce. I'm going to just set this on the side for now. And when that comes to a boil, I'm going to add this in. Okay, the time is now 11:16 p.m. and it's boiling, and I'm going to remove from heat and add my malt extract. Stuff is very sensitive to moisture. As soon as it gets up in the bag, it just kind of clumps and can't get any more out. It's in the bag, I like to eat. This is where it starts to smell like yummy beer. Smooth this all out. Stir until it's all dissolved. No clumps at all. Okay, I got the malt extract all blended in nicely. There's no clumps whatsoever. I'm going to return it to the heat. And got to keep a sharp eye on this that it doesn't overflow. Stirring it. If you've ever, I don't know, if you've ever put milk into a pot, you know how you have to watch it. So 1 minute it's just sitting there, and the next minute it overflows. That's exactly what will happen to this if you allow it. So once this comes to a boil, time right now is 11:23 p.m. Once this comes to a boil, I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour, and I'm going to put in the first of my UK Challenger pellets. Okay, now I'm going to give this thing a little bit of an ice bath. Try and get that temperature to come down quick. But last time I had it in a pile of snow and it took all night, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so once you get started, best to keep going. It took me a little while to cool the wort down to proper fermentation.